Hey Aries, what up? How are you doing? What's going on? Welcome to the weeklies. You are first and the leader as always. What's up? It's me, Archer. We're going to tap into the energies for the middle-ish of October towards the third week of October 2025. However, whenever you clicked on this reading and it found its way into your algorithm and you decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit is divinely perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they're supposed to. All right, and thanks for being here too. Being a part of the family, consider subscribing if you're new here. Hello, nice to meet you. If you want to wait to see if I'm any good, totally cool. And even if you are not new here, double check your bell, make sure it's set to all, and streamline all of your subscriptions, and stay up to date. I do go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. now for the All Signs. It is moved and it's happy, so that's where we're going to keep it. And there's a pick a card coming up. There's some cool musical messages and everything. So thanks for being here. And I caught it, but the Nine of Wands popped out, Satan testing Job. It's kind of like you're feeling like your life's been put on hold and God's testing you, almost to the break point with the Four of Cups, right? The book of Job might even resonate to the energies around us this week, especially with the conjunction of the moon and Jupiter. The moon and Jupiter, they're really close right now. Their energetical trajectories are big time, so heads up if you're dealing with a Cancer or a Sagittarius, okay? But let's go, dig in. Oh my God, that was Cancer and Sagittarius energy too. Oh, I love reading for you, Aries. You always like, you're like a shot of, not adrenaline, espresso. And I happen to like my coffee. 10 gallons, please. So let's go. All right, Aries, think about your person. AF, what up, Annalyn? What's up, darling? Hey, Naboo, what up? Oh, thank you so much. Hey, big soul sister. Jackie, what's up, Ski? How's it going, Limitless? What's up, y'all? All right, Aries, you got everybody turning out for you. That's cool. Hey, Jacob, what up? Heads up, Sagittarius energy with Jupiter and the moon lining up. It's Sag and Cancer energy is going to be powerful this week. But anyhow, let's dig in. Here we go. Think about your person, Aries. And God, tap me in, tune me into Aries energy, please and thank you. And give me everything you got for Aries. Let's do this. Here we go. 2 shuffles. Ready? Y'all should follow me on TikTok. We usually hang out while I'm getting everything set up. Sometimes it's a fun time. All right, let's go, Aries. Here we go. 2 shuffles. Give it up for the cardinal fire sign. Let's do this. 1, and 2. That's a sloppy shuffle, Archer. Hush. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. I don't know why, but I just heard the Feeny yell. Does Boy Meets World resonate or something? That was one of my favorite shows. Because I just heard Eric go, Feeny! And I have no clue why. But anyhow, I got to say it when it comes out. All right, the overall Page of Swords, that is the card of the student in the overall energy. With the Chariot on the King of Pentacles that leads into the 7 of Wands. David versus Goliath, Joseph in charge of Egypt, the Chariot, and Esther saving on the Jews. Okay, I think you've learned some lessons in the time apart and the distance between the two of you guys. That I just say think, I'm supposed to say feel, but I just speak into English, so it is what it is. Anyways, the Knight of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles. It seems like you're level up, you're grow up. If you even like hearing all tarot channels talking about you want to glow up or blah, 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 and you're like, I appreciate it, but I don't really feel like it. Nothing really feels any different. It's a bit of a delayed reaction as stuff gets to line up for you with the 7 of Wands. It's only a stone's throw away. All right, so let's see where it goes. All right, here we go. Let's start with you. Current conditions at Aries. Let's do this. I've got the Knight of Cups. Ooh, you got love on your mind. Somebody here might even be an Aries Venus. The Knight of Wands, Leo, and the 8 of Cups. I told you, the 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. Some of y'all are Aries, Pisces, cuspers. But the ascension of Jesus. This is what you feel like you want it. Look at you trying to charge for it, like Joseph charging forward, Joshua charging forward. Sorry, Josh. Anyways, but it deludes you, Knight of Cups. Feeling like life's been on hold and you're being like held hostage, so to speak. Scorpio energy. Like, the thoughts of them get you to a point that it almost stresses you out to the point of some of you guys maybe even feeling like sick to your stomach. Just bummed out and like in the energy of like, you know what, it's been a lot. I don't know if I even want to do anything. But I could understand the feelings, especially if it's been a little more prominent this past weekend because we have some serious CMEs coming off of the sun. All right, the solar flares. Some of y'all might even notice the northern lights in places in the world and times that it's not supposed to happen, but it is right now because the sun is active, Leo energy. All right, it's a bit of a geoelectromagnetic storm is how NASA would put it, okay? In that pressure coming off the sun is creating waves that are affecting us here on Earth. And it might have you feeling it too, where you're just getting, for lack of a better term, a little hot under the collar, right? Just a little frustrated with stuff going on. I can see that. So we'll see what's up, all right? And we'll see how it's going to get better, all right? Because the other tarot readers are not wrong. The glow up is coming, all right? That Knight of Pentacles shows it's been moving slower, molasses uphill in January, right? But Knight of Wands shows it's getting ready to take off. It literally is like a delayed reaction, you know? Like when you're taking off from a traffic light and you hit the gas pedal, but the car doesn't move at first and you're like, come on, and it locks in. It's a bit of like that kind of a delayed reaction, okay? All right, so let's see what's up on their side of the fence, all right? Because if this stuff's affecting you and all those geomagnetic storms off the sun's solar flares, it's hitting everybody on Earth, you know it's doing something to them too, all right? Let's go. Hey, Melissa, what's up, girl? Hey, Kate, what's up? All right. Remember, past, present, or future. You're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. You got the Three of Pentacles into the King of Swords, Gemini and Capricorn energy. I do like seeing the Three of Pentacles because it tells me that the guardian angels are with you and your person, okay? Your guardian angels may be helping out on their side of the fence, okay? King of Swords into the Six of Swords shows that they've been fighting to see things from another perspective. And it's been quiet right now, but they want to do something about this, okay? Aquarius and Gemini energy. You know what? They're going through a massive humbling as a result of like whatever this tower moment was that came into your lives as a result of some of their actions. I mean, I dig the King of Swords because he's the one that thinks before taking action. I mean, granted, in the Tarot High School Yearbook, he was voted most likely to get divorced. But, you know, a lot of people spend a lot of time thinking about their past. Maybe this person held your past over your head to the point that you didn't, like, you almost regretted bringing stuff up. Like, I never should have told him about what my ex did to me because then I never got to live down that I talked about my ex. Or something like that, right? I'll get details to go a little further into it, but the Gemini Aquarius energy be strong on this one. Some of you guys might even have, with this Scorpio energy, maybe some of you guys have like your Jupiter or your Saturn or your Uranus is in Scorpio possibly, all right? Or your person is, or you're dealing with one. Ooh, I got a Scorpio Uranus. That's kind of cool. Okay, neat. Some of y'all could be dealing with me, but it's just because you're watching me right now. Queen of Wands, I'm the craziest third party you ever need in your energy. Right? Anyways, Queen of Wands on the Page of Pentacles. This shows that they want to send you a message. And they're actually working hard to make some changes in doing their work, as well as like maybe having to play a little bit of catch up to you, okay? But the Queen of Wands, that's my girl. That's Violet Jessup, all right? Deborah, the prophecies and leader on this one. Violet, I told you wait in the Titanic tarot for me, but it does show me that the third time's the charm, all right? That they're wanting a chance to get this right with you, but with the Four of Pentacles, they've got something like kind of holding them back a little bit, all right? Something's keeping them protecting their heart chakra while they finish doing the work. And the Four of Pentacles being minor arcana, it's still, with this Three of Pentacles, with the guardian angels around your person right now, a little bit of yours, a little bit of theirs, you know, they kind of got a spiritual army in their side. But it's showing that with that Four of Pentacles, it's not really, they're not allowing them to reach out until they're ready and healed and things have settled, okay? Some of you guys, there could be whatever situations or circumstances are in your own personal energy, because remember, this is collective. So maybe there's reasons between you two that you or them can't reach out yet that are getting resolved, okay? All right, now let's dig in. Could be dealing, there's strong Capricorn energy hanging out here. Pisces and Aquarius are here. Could be another Aries for some of you guys. Actually, you've got all the earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and all the air energy showing up. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Scorpio, like I mentioned. Leo's here. That's more Capricorn. Okay. All right, let's dig in and see where we go on this one. That was just the Seven of Swords I was looking at, but I hadn't shuffled the deck yet. Maybe for some of you guys, it was just about like their lies or their double talking. Anyways, let's see what's up on your vibes. Knight of Cups, ooh, come here, I want you, I want that, I want you. Thank you. I knew it. Grab the sun. It's Leo energy on this one. And did I not mention how the coronal mass ejections are affecting you guys? Knight of Swords. God's making chess moves, though. It's kind of like using the energy in your favor. Page of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. So even though you're in this Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords, it does tell me with Page of Swords being overall that you do have some energy coming in from them that I think they're actually kind of snooping in and spying in on you. Probably just doing like the social media thing off of a fake account, all right? But with the Two of Wands to the Two of Swords, you're trying to have as much hope and faith as possible that everything going on is happening for the right reason, all right? Some of you guys might even be practicing and doing like candle magic, or you just like maybe an Aries that likes scented candles or something, all right? And I do see for some of you guys, you're thinking about a gift of theirs that you saved. Maybe like a necklace or something, maybe like, I'm even seeing like a flower pressed into a book, like a photo album or something. Oh, maybe an Aries that likes scrapbooking possibly. Or somebody here might even like arts and crafts or making them or something. All right, let's see what's going. Got some strong Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in your chart. We've got Aries and Leo too. 8 of Cups on the Knight of Swords. Look at how much you're working on your ascension, right? It's like you want to finish this level up, get through this test, pass it, and get going already, right? We're here, you're having a glow up, Aries. You're in a glow up, Aries, and you're like, I'm so tired of hearing it. I do see though, then the week ahead, things start to change. Some of you guys might even be learning more about like your self-healing journey with the Page of Wands coming up, Page of Wands. Ooh, some of you guys actually are enjoying the stuff you're looking up or researching because it's reigniting the spark inside of you. Let's see. Some of you guys might even be a writer. The Tower card, I brought that up. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles into the 10 of Cups with that Tower here. So this person was supposed to be the one. But why will they never man up or woman up and do the right thing and come in correct for you? And it's got you to the point that you wonder if like they like fighting with you, or if they try to egg it on for some reason. Lego my ego. I don't know how that resonates either, but it just popped in my head, so I thought about it. You just try to talk to them and then they go quiet until they pop off the handle and say things that hurt and can't be taken back even if it is during a fight. For some of you with that Page of Swords, they went too far. They went too far and said words that no matter how angry couples are at each other, they shouldn't say. Some words that shouldn't even be just used against people of another gender. You know what I mean? But the Magician shows that you've got, it's not so much that you got everything you need, but that even if it's scotch tape and baling wires, you're kind of MacGyvering yourself back together, right? Could be an age difference between you guys. And I don't know why, but either they are like really super duper heavy on your mind, or they're trying to take over your reading. Which one is it? Thank you. 8 of Swords to the Strength card. They're heavy on your mind. So these are your thoughts. Okay. Hey, Rebecca. What up? Hey. You've dealt with drama for years, clear back into your childhood, and you're just kind of tired of people not making the effort to meet you at your level, and you're ready for something like a little bit more warm and loving. Strength card. Strong Leo vibes on this thing. It's kind of like something warm and loving like when you guys met. Because I do see you've got good memories and good visions and dreams about them. I mean, yeah, some of the bad times, not so good, Tower card, right? But 10 of Cups. You are thinking back like, man, it was kind of good in the beginning. Why'd everything go all cray-cray, right? Or, I'm sorry, hold on, I'm dating myself, Delulu. They might have gotten Delulu a little bit. I don't know. Some of you guys are Pisces, Aries, Cuspers. Some of y'all are born on the 16th or the 8th or the 10th. The 20th comes out, the 11th is here. And I do see a lot of repeating 1s and 10s. So like 111 stalking you, or 1111, 1010. Those repeating numbers may resonate. But you're getting settled in here and back to best, it seems like. Some of you guys might even have kind of like self-isolated, or like, it's like some of you guys are getting back to best here and getting things situated in order to be ready to move back in with your person. 10 of Cups, because that's what you've always wanted. And I look at the rainbow on the 10 of Cups, right? I mentioned the Northern Lights, but even rainbows might be resonating for some reason here. See, this isn't over. Especially with like how active the spirit world is right now. 3 of Pentacles over on their side, right? I mean, it's Halloween season. It's October. The spirits, like, this is when the teddy bears have their picnic. The ghosts are having a good time. It's like they get a free 3-day pass from God. And they're like, okay, go behave yourselves, but have fun, right? Horror movies are what make the ghosts look scary. Ghosts really are not in that vibe. Once you transition and cross over, like, remember the Bible verse, former world has passed away, etc. and so forth. Angels and spirits now, they don't know bad stuff, except the ones that go to the wrong direction. But, you know, you're going in the right direction. Your guardian angels are powerful. You know what I mean? At 10 of Cups, it's not over yet. Your guardian angels are working behind the scenes for you too. 3 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles into the Ace of Cups. It seems to me, 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Libra and Leo energy, okay, that you might not be noticing or realizing it, all right? But things are actually going to be worked out behind the scenes by your guardian angels, especially exactly like how you really wanted it to. I know you were really shocked by this person at first because they always just seem to show up at the right time when you needed them the most, right? As if they were some kind of divinely guided blessing or something, like you're in your worst places and then they would text you and stuff and you're like, we gotta be like a soulmate or something going on, right? But then like when it got rough, 3 of Swords, this is telling me you actually, I know this is kind of like an overused hyperbole, but it fits in the fact that time does heal wounds. And the hurts when you let them in and gave them your all and opened up and let your vulnerable side show for them, and then they would kind of take it and rub it in your face a little bit. You've been through some serious stuff, right? That 3 of Swords, that's some serious stuff. The thing about it is it's hard to give them chance after chance when you didn't want to have to even give them second chances. You wanted the first chance to last forever because it was really good at the beginning. 5 of Wands, Leo energy. Some of you guys are born on the 5th, 15th, or 25th. You know, you're going to be shocked at how this carries out. Because from my perspective on the energies is that it's a pause. Your guys' life scheme, you guys are still together. And this little blip in time, it's like non-existent going forward into the future. Energetically, you two are still a thing. The whole experience has been changing the both of you guys this whole time, just preparing you both to close out old cycles in order to start fresh together. Ace of Cups. Somebody likes adding a lot of honey to their tea. I don't know why, but I'm seeing something about honey or honeycombs, something like that. Some of you guys might even be starting a social media platform, Ace of Cups. Maybe like trying to figure out things like monetizations or accounts, passwords, verifications, 2-step verifications. Go grab your cell phone and dance around in a circle, and right? I'm seeing here, for those of you that are getting into content creation, you got some ideas that are going to go totally viral, all right? That Ace of Cups over there that leads right to the 3 of Cups. I told you, you guys are just being prepared for a union, okay? It's like you both expected this relationship to go like all your past ones did, and it's almost as if it became a self-fulfilling prophecy a little bit. But it's not over. This pause, this temporary pause in the action, regardless of how long it's been for you guys, even those of you that are married, okay? The thing about it is, this pause is allowing both of you guys to overcome the final little bits of what your exes did to you guys in order to move forward and do what's right for both of you guys long term, right? You know more than once. Aries, don't make me make weird noises with my mouth. Next, you're gonna make me snort. That's kind of funny. Anyways, like remember how a few times in your head you're like, oh God, they're doing what my ex did. Or, you know, they just set off some of those triggers. Maybe not total red flags, but like a dark shade of pink, right? Some of you are messing around with their lip gloss, or you got that, oh man, what's it called? Lip plumper stuff, I think. Like it's just from like Target. It's just, anyways, it's irrelevant. But unless somebody's actually applying lip gloss while they're listening to me, which is kind of cool. Anyways, I just dig at signs. I love those comments when it's like, Archer, how'd you know I was doing that? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's so cool. Dude, y'all, I know I don't get time to respond to all the comments, but I get geeked out on half of them. At least half of them. I'm like, oh my gosh. I swear. Hey, Jen, what up? All right, let's see what's going forward on your person's side of the fence. Because if you're going through all this stuff, I really have a feeling they're going through sevenfold the stuff. More 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords. I did see that at the beginning when I picked the deck up. The Moon card, they feel like they're fearful you won't forgive them for the lying. 3 of Wands, your energy though. Some of y'all, they actually are preparing to send a message to you. Look at her holding that paper on her against her chest, being like, okay, this is my apology. This is my testimony. I'm sending it to Aries. It could be paper for some of you guys. Might be in your mailbox, you know, U.S. Postal Service, old school. But digital. I feel digital for a lot of you guys. Especially those of you that live at a distance with the star card, all right? Where like most all of everything was digital communication. But the devil is here to the moon card. And the devil's the thing that's on their back being like, ha, Aries is never going to forgive you for what you did. Tush, Toby. But that's why Capricorn got the devil card. It's not because Capricorns are all devils. Capricorns are the father of the Zodiac. They're the motivators. They use those little cute billy goat legs to get to the top of the mountain. Some of you guys are totally dealing with a Capricorn. The thing is on it, though, is that with the work that they're doing to make the changes in their life, that's where I see a lot of stuff changing up. Costumes, or no, those aren't Halloween costumes. Oh, it's a sewing machine. Duh. Okay, sorry, Mr. Singer, but like I'm seeing like somebody sewing or making dance costumes. You know, like that, like kids use for dance recitals and stuff like that, or something. Maybe you or them, or somehow it ties. Maybe some of you guys have kids. Something about that. But I don't know. I just go with the signs as they come out. They knew what they wanted at first, and like you really admired them for the way that you felt like the universe played matchmaker for you guys. They feel it too, okay? They do see you as a blessing in their life. That devil energy is the stuff from the past that kept oozing into the situation, right? I think they were rather self-focused and obsessed with work or money as they poured themselves like into their work in order to find balance before they met you. And then so when they met you, they really had to focus on changing their perspective on things because they'd filled up a whole day, right? And then all of a sudden they had no time to make time for you. And then they were Seven of Swords in to cover it up with the, oh, I'm sorry, I got to do this, or I got to do that, or I got to this going. Like instead of just being honest and right up front and saying, hey, my work life's starting to get a little crazy in the way because when I was establishing myself, I hadn't met you, Aries. And so like, instead of like being open about it, they tried to lie to cover it up, right? Weird, but it's the vibes of somebody who thinks they can be in two places at once. Or this is the kind of person that would always tell you they were 10 minutes away or 20 minutes away and they hadn't gotten out of the shower yet. Right? That's sort of a vibe. Interesting. The Aquarius energy just came in a little stronger. Let me pull some more on the Seven of Swords. A lot of cards of writing notes or journaling. I have a feeling they've wrote letters to you. Like those letters that go unsent, you know? Like when you need to let something out, you write it down. I have a feeling they've wrote many letters to you. Nine of Swords. Well, they're up all night playing Caitlin Petty, Staring at the Ceiling on repeat. And it is a good song, but it's the Page of Cups. And it has them they're totally lying awake, staring at the ceiling, lost inside a feeling. And Queen of Cups is the feeling of love. Look at even when they're having their morning, just having a morning coffee and that. Being like, I miss being with Aries for this. It's odd, but the stuff that used to like drive them crazy is the stuff they miss the most because they didn't realize how much they loved your quirks. That's the thing. They really regret not giving you enough of a chance. Page of Cups. And with the Broom card, that Death card, they couldn't just sweep this under the rug, all right? And that's the reason, yep, with the Wheel of Fortune, I don't got a magical rainbow or unicorn reason for this. They are free will. The Wheel of Fortune represents free will, right? Did I not tell you something about somebody still having a necklace or something or a present of some kind? Rewind if you missed it. It's right there. For my male Aries, if you gave her a necklace, she still got it. And it's one of those, this is one of those necklaces that like, okay guys, it's the necklace like that the girls never take off, right? Girls, it's that necklace you never take off. That's sort of a vibe, right? Five of Cups. They miss you. Whenever the Five of Cups shows up, that's my miss you card. The thing about it is meeting you allowed them to rediscover themselves because their exes had them completely lost in what all their exes tried to make them out to be. And you actually liked them for themselves. You know, they weren't used to that. They were never like emotionally invested into any of things, right? They were never Ooh, they were never emotionally invested in themselves. They were only like financially invested in themselves, but they never really tried, like, they just never, there's literally somebody that just doesn't care about themselves. Very much in it is what it is energy. So they just pour themselves into work to hide the feelings. The high priestess to hide the feelings. Ah, I love tarot. This is so cool. Thank you, God. You're an awesome boss. Told you. Some of you guys discovered tarot through this person, and they're starting to see it a bit more too. I think y'all are the ones that like interesting. For some of y'all, they introduced you to tarot, and now you're into tarot because of them? What? That roles could be reversed in that part. One of y'all turned the other one on to tarot, right? One of you guys was like, oh wow, that's really cool cards. What are we playing? And it's like tarot, okay? But then like the other person kind of figured out like, oh my God, those cards are kind of right. I know, it's freaky, isn't it? takes you a while. Sometimes everybody goes through one where they're like, oh my God, these things are freaky. And then you kind of get used to working with them. It's all good. Cancer, Sagittarius, and Pisces are showing up on this. That Capricorn energy will not go away. Virgo, Gemini are here though. Libra's pretty strong too. Aquarius hanging out. Cancer's hanging out too. There's Leo vibes. I do like that they're actually doing some work on this one because it's like they're processing. It's like they're processing what work they still need to do in order to be ready. They're straight up telling me that they're being like, God, it's just, I wasn't ready. I thought I'd healed from my ex and I really fell for Aries and I really liked him and wanted to be with him and I wasn't ready. I screwed up. And it's okay. Hold on. Knight of Pentacles, right? Nah, life's like a box of chocolates. Look at the chocolate box on there. Some of you guys, they have a fond memory of like seriously, the heart-shaped candies on a Valentine's Day present. They were like, it was kind of a boring present. It was in the checkout aisle at Target, but it was cool. And Aries really liked it, okay? The Hermit. See, the Hermit is my Dr. House of the Tarot. This is that 6th house processing that's, you know, they're processing what they got to finish up to be ready for you. And they've got a trusted friend or a family member that they're working with. They're like conspiring on what, not in a bad way though, on what they could do differently or what they could do to change themselves. What work do they need to clean up, sweep house, clean the mindset in order to be ready for something? So I like this. They want to clean the space in order to love you right. About time. Nice. Good job, Crosswatcher. This pause is allowing you both to clear out and clean out old karmic debt in order to be ready for like a long-term union. That's the thing. And with what your dominant rock is doing right now, combined with the movements of Venus and that whole conjunct going down between the moon and Jupiter, I got to put you guys at about a 94% chance of union this week. I dig it. That's better than the weatherman with their 50% chance of rain, right? I always wanted to be a meteorologist. I like this better though. It's cool. I still someday am going to get on a news program and get to use the clicky clack thing for the weather. I want to do like John Lennon did in the 70s and get to do the weather one time somewhere. I think that'd be really cool. Anyhow, some of you guys, are somebody here in the news or in the media or something? Because that's just a random Archer fact nobody probably cares about. But anyhow, you guys are on track for what you've been wishing for. High Priestess, expect the unexpected. All right? Aries, claim this thing down in the comments. And if it resonated, consider subscribing, being part of the fam. And like, hype, share the reading. And if you want to just pop an emoji to keep your private life private, no problema. God knows what you were thinking when you posted it. And it still helps me and the rest of the fam to manifest it for you, all right? And remember that this will resonate to any placement of Aries in your chart because you are not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. All your parts are what makes you the leader of the Zodiac. You're the freaking boss, y'all. It's cool vibes. I love Aries. You guys are awesome. All right? So until next time, let's manifest it, all right? I'll see you then. Peace and love.